If you
Oh,
wait till the end of the year with the bloopers. Wait
oh,
till the
good gracious. You're going to be like, are y'all serious right now? Yes.
yes,
Yes, we
yes,
are.
yes.
Really happy
So
to see y'all. Hey, welcome.
it's been a girl. It's really been a rough one. It's been a very difficult week
Uh-huh.
with the
Uh-huh.
news.
Yes.
Um,
Yes.
so I don't. I'm just gonna throw this out and speak for both of us on behalf of Sisterhood
Uh-huh.
Connection. Both Michelle and I'm sorry, we didn't introduce ourselves. I'm Erica.
And I'm
Like
Michelle. Uh-huh.
Michelle. So if you don't know us, I'm Erica Michelle, but we just want to, on behalf of both of us, we just want to give our condolences, our prayers, our thoughts to the families that lost their loved ones in last week's horrific um, plane crash.
Uh-huh.
So if you know any of them, please, please, please wrap your love around them, be there to support them. So we just want to definitely give our condolences to the family during this hard, difficult occasion or
Yes.
situation right now.
Yeah. Because it's going to be, and the one thing that is going to be needed is continued strength, because this is not going to be something that's short lived. It's going to be something as far as the news about it, as far as the activity about it. So it appears where it may be, hard to grieve and try to move forward. But, we just want to make sure that we give you a little love,
Right.
guidance, support,
Yep. Support.
if need.
We're here.
Yeah.
We're so sorry. As well as the plane, unfortunately, that suffered a similar fate. The very next day in
Uh-huh.
Philadelphia, I believe, in
Uh-huh.
Pennsylvania.
Uh-huh.
And that one also. And I guess the saddest thing for me is sad anyway, but when you hear that they are kids,
Yes.
that's heartbreaking.
It is.
As mothers, it's heartbreaking because we're like, gosh, I could only imagine. I don't want to imagine, but I'm just heartbroken. And that last one was with the young lady that was actually getting medical care.
Yeah.
So our
Yeah.
prayers are with both families during this difficult
Family,
time.
friends, acquaintances, people that you may not be close, but you may just be aware, just know the people. And then,
Right,
it's hard as well for people also, for those people as
right,
well.
right. So love
Mhm.
on your loved ones, ladies. Your children, hug them regardless. Look, we are both mothers of daughters. We're going to have a show about that later in the year. But at the end of the day, you never know. So take time and, hug on your children, your family, your friends. You get on
Mhm.
my nerve, Michelle, but you my girl,
Even the
you my
ones,
girl.
I was just about to say, even the ones who act like cats when you try to go in and give them a hug, and they're like, man,
Right,
hug them anyway. So what?
right,
Hug them anyway.
right. So, with that said, we don't want to, start this podcast, episode on a note, but we just on a somber note, but we just want to give our thoughts and prayers to the family. So,
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
we want to get into the topic? Do we want to just jump
Let's
straight in?
get into the double standards of this here wonderful world that we live in.
Okay, ladies,
Pardon.
let's take a
Let's
deep
talk
breath
about it.
in and release. I want you guys to think back to the 90s when we were waiting to exhale,
Oh,
inhale,
wow.
and exhale. What? Because
Yes, we
listen,
were.
things,
Yes.
I
We
mean,
were
there's
relax,
been
relate, relief. Relax, relate, release. Y'all
relax,
know.
relate, release. Yes.
You
But I
know.
mean, double standards are double standards. And
Yeah.
listen, things have gotten better. We have made some serious improvements, but we have a
Yeah.
lot of work to do, ladies.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
to be, yeah. So, all right, Michelle, listen, what's your first one? What's your first double
Oh,
standard
okay. Okay.
problem?
Okay. So the one thing that I know for sure for us with double standards will be our appearance. So
Mm,
please explain to me and help me understand when we have our robustness and our curves and our everything and our little extra warmth here and there. Oh, all of a sudden we're looked at and talked about and spoken to a whole different way. Now, for our brethren, on the other hand, oh, let you have some of the same types of characteristics, I'll say. And oh, that's a man's man. Oh, he's just what's that? He has big bones.
He's big
Oh,
bones.
he's more
He's
lot to cuddle
husky.
with. Yeah,
He's
yeah,
he
yeah.
husky. He's
Yeah.
just a
He's
he's
a
a big
teddy
guy. He's a
bear.
big husky man.
Yeah,
Let it be a
teddy
woman.
bear. Oh, yeah, exactly. Oh, we don't get called teddy bears. We can call
Oh,
something else. Mm-hmm.
listen. You know the one thing that really and again we're both curvy women, but
Mm-hmm.
the one
Curves.
thing that gets me and I get it. We're not sensitive by it. We're not sensitive.
Yeah.
We have some humors, but ladies, we all know this one thing with and Valentine's Day is coming up, so we all know things will take a good turn and things will take a bad turn. Hopefully, ladies, you get a good one. Love on yourselves. Remember that.
Mm-hmm.
But the one thing that gets me when it comes to our how can I put it? The
Bluntly.
men folks. I'm just saying when it comes to the size and everything. If I
Write it
hear one
down.
joke, write it down. One more
Mm-hmm.
joke, more comment about get you a fluffy girl,
Yes, yes,
curly girl.
yes.
Girl,
Okay.
listen, I'm like the girl with a little meat on her bones in the winter. It
Yes,
keeps you
yes,
warm.
yes, yes. It's turning cold, y'all. Yeah. Yes. Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Yeah.
just saying. I mean, women of all shapes and sizes. Everybody has their types.
Yep.
Everybody has. But listen, if it's not your type, let's not play these games, gentlemen
Mm.
or ladies. I'm just
I was
saying,
gonna say, or ladies. But
or
the double
ladies.
standard though is the double standard with if it's a man, then it's fine. But if it's a
Right,
woman, it's some type of issue where some women go to some extremes in order to be quote unquote accepted or in order to be seen a certain kind of way versus
right,
you are what you are.
right, right.
Period. Mm-hmm.
And it's
That's the
sad.
thing.
You're right. And it's
Mm-hmm.
sad because, and you're 100%. Look at all the black market, plastic surgeries or
Mm-hmm.
enhancements
Mm-hmm.
that are made. And I
Mm-hmm.
mean, us women put enough pressure on ourselves. We do. And it's like we'll never meet the standards that we put on ourselves. And I'm just saying,
Right.
it's not you. I don't mean it as I put a standard. I have to be this size and look this way. But I'm just saying, in general, the media does that for
Mm-hmm.
us. It's altered some over the years. However, ladies, some
Mm.
of us go to the extreme and you'll
And
never,
gentlemen, now,
and
what
gentlemen,
now? Now.
right. Um, just be happy for yourselves. I just kind of feel like just kind of, I don't want to offend anybody. You got to do what makes you happy. However, be safe about it. But if it
Right.
means chopping, again, I don't want to offend anybody. If that means chopping up and slicing and dicing and adding all kind of stuff, come on, ladies.
Yeah. Let's move to change that whole thing within ourselves. And guess what? We are shifters of thought. We are shifters of mankind. So we are the ones who set the standard. So let's set the standard. Change the
Seriously,
standard and set it.
let's. Are you
Is
better
what it is.
tell
We're doing it. But let's just do that. Yeah. That's all we're gonna do.
me?
Keep it
Listen,
on the table.
let me tell you. If one more man, let me tell you something.
Mm.
And we are of a certain age. We're of a certain season in our lives. Our bodies go through changes as we get
Uh-huh.
older, as we
Uh-huh.
age, and we're going to continue to do so as we grow older. However, and I'm just saying this as far as the men perspective. Men are visual people.
Yeah.
They're gonna look at women regardless. That's fine. However, when you make comments or she didn't. I'm just using
Mm-hmm.
this as an example. Yeah, she don't need to wear that, or no, she knows she too big to wear
Mm-hmm.
that, or she don't have
Uh-huh.
enough meat on her bones to wear that. But you guys walking around like you're about to give birth either next month, next week, or any second. Yeah, I said it.
You better say that, girl. You better say that. Doggone it. When
But
I'm
you
sick
want to think it. I'm
now.
done. Can I get off now? Just saying it.
Right. And this is our conclusion of our TED Talk on double standards on appearance. And next time, as we discuss pay gaps between women
Right.
and men.
Right.
I'm
That's
just
a
saying.
wrap. No. So something about that physical thing. I'm like, yeah, don't y'all do. Have some of y'all gentlemen looked in the mirror?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I'm gonna let you take this next one though. Speaking of mirrors, you want to talk about the hairstyles and what is she natural? Is she wearing a weave? Is she wearing braids? Is she or whatever? And you know, and then but yet you trying to hold on to the little bit of hair. Your hairline was here,
If you
and
don't
now it's
say
back
it,
here. And now, go ahead, tell them, get them, Michelle.
man
Get
units,
them, Michelle.
man units. I'm just saying. I'm just
Y'all
saying.
need bar. You need bar a little bit. I'm just. That's a little.
I'm done. I'm done. I mean, you can't borrow anything from me per se, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
You're all natural.
I'm just saying.
You are natural. I'm like trying to
round
figure
man.
going with me. I am. I'm sorry. Get them, Michelle. Get them, Michelle.
Man units. Oh, I'm sorry. What about the little spray stuff you put there? And you add in the man beards? I don't even know if there's a formal name for that. Oh, baby, you have not seen that. They will get some of that scruffy rough stuff, put some kind of glue or whatever on there, and just start patting that thing here. Sure will. So have these beards that you ladies are swooning over. You can take them off, put them on yourself if you want to. Just saying.
Girl,
Yes,
I thought you were talking about the spray. I'm like, I know I need to touch up this gray. But you talking about something else.
Totally different. So these double standards need to go out the window because guess what? You around here spraying on beards. You around here adding little afro hairs and trying to make them long and comb them and group. No.
I'm just saying. And while you at it, suck it in. While we walking around, let me tell said I wasn't gonna do this episode, but wait.
We're doing it.
Yeah, we doing it. I was on the phone with you. Remember about a month ago? I walked in the store and I was like, girl, whatever. Girl, I'm in this store and it was nothing but shapers. Body shapers. And I'm like, yeah, I gotta get I need one. I've kind of worn out, or it's not, you ladies, after a while, it's not gonna it's time.
Right.
So if I'm going in and spending, and they're not cheap, don't get the cheap ones, ladies. Tried it, don't work.
Don't work at all.
Invest in a good one, at least one good one, at least one. So are you spending the money? I mean, I got one on sale on clearance, and even that one was $199, $100, but that was on clearance. But it does. It's a good one. You think these men won't? I think they do have some for men. They got
yes.
Now I don't know how much shaping or how much compression for them bellies.
Yeah, they do have them. I've seen some. Yeah, I've seen some of that. So that's one like the double standard is like. Are you serious right now? Have you seen your counterpart, your cohorts? Have you seen them? They're doing the same thing that some of the women are. So don't come at anybody.
Can I say
gosh,
something, girls? No, I'm just saying. Can I just say it for most all us women?
Look,
I'm gonna say it.
Proceed.
Boy, bye. Bye.
Thank you very much. And anybody else who want to have something to say bye?
So that's the problem. Oh wait, dating.
Bye. I'm leaving.
Me too. That's a wrap. See
y'all later. See y'all. Bye.
Dating. You want to go first? I think you should go first. I think you get them.
I have a question.
Can I just wait? If you don't laugh, if you catch me, the bonnet.
Let me find you a bonnet. Let me go find you a bonnet.
I can get a bonnet. I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna get a bonnet.
Okay.
A yellow one. So every time you
get one,
I'm putting on.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. So, you know how when men have multiple, I'll say relationships, multiple women that they're seeing, Oh, that's the man. He walk in the door, the lights come on, the music start. He is the man with the master plan.
Oh, he the
Now,
man. All the ladies want that.
yeah, all the ladies love
All the
cool
y'all.
whoever. Yes. Now, he's fine. No problem. He's put on a pedestal. However, let then your female do the exact same thing. And oh, she is called everything but a child of God. Now, please help me
Oh,
understand
yeah.
why. I don't
Somebody.
understand it. I need somebody. I don't
I'm
hear
waiting.
nothing.
Hold on. Hold
Hello?
on. Hello.
Tap, tap,
Wait.
tap.
Tap, tap, tap.
Yeah.
I
Is
don't
this
think
thing
nobody
on?
there.
I don't think so either. Hold on, let me see. Let me see. Let me use my other ear.
Use the good one.
Huh?
Use the
I
good
don't
ear.
even,
But
I don't
it's,
hear anything.
it's true. It's true. Let me tell you something. And if somebody, you're entitled to feel how you feel. If you have a difference of opinion, that's on you. But this
Fine.
is
That's
my
fine.
take on it, my opinion. And I taught both my daughters this. When we say dating, you're going on dates. You're trying to get to know a person, whether it's one date, second date, whatever. That's different than sleeping with a person.
Yep.
That's different. You're trying to, especially when you're young, you're trying to see what you like, what you don't like. You're still trying to gauge, what your perfect person for you,
Right.
which nobody has a perfect person, but what's your perfect person?
Right.
But at the same time, and I'm not going to call names, but it was a family member, an older family member. I said the same thing. And I said, listen, if he calls to go, take you to lunch or dinner, there's no harm in
What's
that.
the harm? Right.
What's the harm? And if there's another guy you meet because you don't have a commitment and he asks you to go, I don't know, for coffee and lunch or what, I don't know, what have you. What's the problem? There's no commitment. Now, once you've decided, you know what, I'm pretty sure this is where I want to go. And you decided to make that commitment, and you cut everybody loose because now you've committed to that person and that's it. Right. So I don't know why this society feels like men can date multiple women and it's okay, but a woman date multiple men, she looked at as,
boy, oh my God, where were you raised? Same place you were raised. So what's the problem?
same place.
You all go on your little dates or you go on one or two or whatever. Then the questions come about like, are you seeing other people? And then let a man say yes, as if, yeah, that's okay.
Right.
You're expected to be okay with that.
Right.
You ask the question in reverse to a woman and you say, hey, are you dating? And she's like, yeah. Oh, you don't want to talk to her anymore. She got all these men.
Right.
You got all these women.
Exactly. It's like, when somebody says, well, I have a connection with both, and you can have a connection with more than one person. It's possible. However, there's always something else that one person may have that is like, but there's something about this person. You know what I mean? And you make the decision, so me and y'all, boy, whatever.
She said what she said. And then it comes to a point though with that double standard where what we'll call playing games, and that involves the being untruthful, being once the communication is not as clear as it could be. So because you don't want to really lose that particular girl on your roster. So you gotta, kind of communicate or have different things like that. No, be straightforward. Be open, be honest. And ladies, the same thing.
Yeah.
But the double standard is if a woman does it, you're gonna bounce deuces.
Yeah.
But then it's okay. So if you do it. So that I don't understand now.
Or she's gonna be called certain terms or names that the man that's doing the same thing, he's not going to be labeled those same names. It's going to be, names. So
he is.
Well, let's see. Well, I got a few. Okay, ladies, I'm sure a lot of you know 99.999% can attest. How many times have you gone to the car repair, the shop, the dealership, you call for some sort of handiwork you need on your house or whatever, and they tell you some bull.
Right. Tell them what happened.
Tell them what happened. ladies, and I'm
One of
sure a
my
lot of y'all. So
popcorn.
particular I'm gonna make it short because I can be wordy, but we'll make it short. So I took my car in. This was a while back, not too long ago, 2024. I took my
Mm-hmm.
car to a dealership, and I won't tell you which one, but I should, but I won't. So my car to a
Uh-huh.
dealership, taking my car there several times to get my brakes checked. Just need my brakes checked. Dropped it off. They called me and said, okay, you know, we checked them, blah, blah, blah. So I go back. They checked the brakes, but they also did this 12-point inspection and tried to charge me for the 12-point inspection. I didn't ask you to do a 12-point inspection. I asked you to check the brakes. Well, you checked the brakes, and I had already known. I'm pretty sure, 99.9% sure,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
only need brake pads. I hung around my dad. My dad worked on cars, so I know a little bit more about cars than
Yeah,
most people.
yeah, just a
Just a
hit
little
more.
bit,
So yeah.
a little bit. There's a lot of y'all know more than me, but a little bit more. The guys tried to tell me that I needed rotors and was,
Uh-huh.
insistent on the rotors. And I'm like, I just need the brake pads. I know for a fact I need the brake
Right.
pads.
Mm-hmm.
And they're
Mm-hmm.
saying no, and they're laughing. There's two of them, and one was the manager. And he's kind of joking or whatever and all this good stuff and blah, blah, blah. And I'm getting upset because it's like you're not taking me seriously
Yeah,
because
you're kind of being condescending to me, like, oh, you're just a woman.
I'm
You
just
don't know.
a
Mm-hmm.
woman.
Mm-hmm.
So when I started taking up for myself, and finally I tell my husband after I left or whatever, and he says, let him know. No, I told him before I left. He says, let him know when I get back home, I'll take it up there and I'll handle it. Okay. He did. It was maybe, I don't know what, 2-3 months later, he took it up
Mm-hmm.
there. Well, can you tell me why this dealership says, well, they're not going to work on this is what he told me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm leaving the dealership and ask them about the brakes because they're saying no, they're not going to work. We're not working on your wife's car anymore.
I need somebody to tell me why. I need to
Because
know.
like I
Mm-hmm.
called you out, I called you in your lies.
Mm-hmm.
They said they called me. I swore up and down. I tried to show them my call log. Like, you have not called me. I've been sitting here all day.
Mm-hmm.
You told me it would take maybe 3 hours. You hadn't called me all day. So I'm like, I'm calling you. It's like we called you multiple times. I'm showing my call log and I'm like, you have not. I think that I'm not the only one. So a lot of times,
Mm-hmm.
they feel women don't know any better to overcharge them, try to charge them more than what they
Mm-hmm.
would normally charge a man. I'm pretty sure they would not have told my husband,
Mm-mm.
if he
It
said,
would have
no,
been something totally different. Yeah, it would have been something totally different. But because you spoke up, because you were assertive, guess what? Oh, she's a problem. She's an issue. So we're going to have to do something about that.
right.
That part, that's the
Um,
part that's the double standard.
right. So yeah, no, that's another problem. And
Mhm.
what else do we have? Was it like,
Oh my God, we have so many. I think the very last one, because it leads into perfectly into this one, when women are assertive and they
Mhm.
speak up for themselves in
Mhm.
the workplace, we are
Yes,
seen as something different as opposed to men who
right,
exhibit the same behavior
right,
in the
right,
workplace.
right.
What is that all
Yeah,
about?
right,
Like, why is that? Because women, you were supposed to go in, be very demure, very, oh, what you need for me to do. But when you go in with a plan, you go in and you have an idea of how you want to take your career, where you want to go. Oh, and someone treats you wrong. Oh, wait a minute. I'm not supposed
right,
to speak up for myself. I'm not supposed to set
right,
boundaries.
right.
But
Well,
for
you know
men,
what?
it's automatic. That's ridiculous.
Right. But when a
Mm-hmm.
man does it, he's looked at as being, he's proactive.
And
He's
the
on top.
leader.
He's a
Yeah.
leader.
Yes.
But if a woman, let's just call a spade a spade. Let's just cut to a chase. A woman that's assertive, aggressive, and knows what she's talking about, and she steps to you with, I know what I know that I know that
Yes.
I know. She's looked, and I'm just gonna say it.
Say it.
She looked at as a bitch. She's a bitch.
Yeah.
And why
Absolutely.
is that? And my thing is, she pretty much would have said, or could have said the exact same thing he said in the exact same tone.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But it's who it's being delivered from that
Right.
is driving the whole thought. And it's like, are y'all serious right now?
Right. It's a
It doesn't
problem.
make, yeah, it is a problem. 'Cause
It is
I
a
know,
big
like,
problem.
back in the day, it would have, or back in the 50s, 40s, or whatever, men get promotions. They still probably get the same thing, but men need this more because they have families at home. They have wives and children at home. So they have to be the leaders. They get the promotions. They get the more money. Fast forward, we still have a pay gap. We're still not getting the amount or the pay rates or the respect that the men are getting.
I'm leaning forward because I want
I'm trying,
answers. It's
I'm trying to
2025.
understand it. I'm like, how is that? Women can bear a kid. You have 4 to 6 weeks. Once you have this kid, and jump right back into the workplace.
Right. It's not
What?
fair. And she's still not getting paid. I mean, I
Mm-mm.
don't even know what the pennies on a dollar is now for women pay. We should,
I don't. Yeah,
we need to look
we
that
can
up.
find
Maybe
it.
put that in the description. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we're still not matching dollar for dollar. We're
No,
still not. And we're
and
doing the
don't
same.
bring up race. Oh, baby, don't you bring up that race. We really finna go. We finna. Hey, y'all have a good evening. Bye. We done because
We don't.
yeah. Mm,
There's so much
mm.
work to be done. But you know what,
Yeah.
ladies, this is just the beginning. We just
This
kind
is
of want to throw this out there. This is just one of those things where, we know that's a problem, but come on,
and we
ladies,
need to
this
talk about it. We
we
need
need to
to
talk, we
talk
need to address
about it.
it. You're right.
Yes, we
You're
really
right.
do.
And we need
Mhm.
to move forward. I mean, we've been fighting we just did the show, last week. We were talking about, bizarre and unique week with the
Mhm.
fashion pockets, with the, I mentioned the flappers and the suffragettes, you
Yeah,
know,
suffragettes.
suffragettes. They're trying to, they've been, come on, they were doing this in what, 1920, 1920,
Yes, yes,
and it's
yes,
2025, and we still don't have the same equality as men, even though a lot of us are doing the same work
exactly, or more.
or most of the time, honey, most of the time it's more because that's just what we do as women. We see things that
Just,
men don't 9 times out of 10.
just
So
saying.
we're
Okay.
going to get up our soapboxes, y'all.
Yes, because we will be on. Let me tell y'all something. We get on that. Y'all don't even understand. Y'all
Yeah,
don't even understand how long this conversation was before we even started talking. That's the
right,
sad part. We will
right,
talk about this for hours because it's ridiculous.
right, right.
But guess what?
So,
Guess what? Guess what? We are the change makers.
yep,
So let's make some changes.
let's do it.
Okay.
So that's a start. So, ladies, I'm pretty sure you have double standards that we didn't mention. Let us know. We may come back and revisit this topic
We might be a
again
part. I
and
think we
bring
should do
you
a
in.
part 2.
Part 2,
Write that
exactly.
down. Write
Write
that
it
down.
down and bring
Mm-hmm.
in, a couple of ladies to sit in and guess
Yep.
on the podcast, because it's
That's a
something we
good
need.
idea. That's a good
Telling
idea.
you. So,
Mm-hmm.
tell you what, well, that's it for this week. You want to tell them what to expect for next
I want you to
week?
tell them. I want you to tell them. Okay, can I give them a hit? I'll give them a hit.
Give
I'll
them
give
it.
them
Give
a
them
hit.
it. Oh, give them a hint.
I got a meeting in the latest room. I'll be back real soon.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
There it is.
Ladies, our
Yes.
interview with the great group Climax will be here the next episode. So
Yes.
I want
Climax
you
featuring Cheryl Cooley.
the great Cheryl Cooley.
Yes. Yes.
Listen, just to catch up with these are some wonderful ladies. We had so much fun.
We've had a great time.
I'm gonna bring them back. Bring them back maybe the end of the year and just kind
I
of
think that would be
reflect
good.
on.
We had a
Yeah,
good time. Yes.
we
Yes.
had
Yes.
yes, we really did. So, look forward to that for the next episode. So,
Yes.
y'all, look up Climax, go back and start dancing to their old,
And make sure you check out their new ones. Love
their
Me.
new ones.
Mhm.
Yes,
And this
yes.
will be right before Valentine's Day too. So, Love Me is perfect.
Waited long enough, waited long for your love. This is what I need, and I need it now. Give it all I got, all that I have, but only if you love me.
How about that?
Exactly. It's gonna be fun. So on that note, we're gonna call it an evening and What you want? Like, see you next week.
See you next week.
See you
Have a
next
good
week.
evening.
Bye, ladies.
Bye.
Baby, tell me to go.